Hi everybody, Dan Illman along with Woodbine racing analyst Jeff Bratt. Post positions have been drawn for the prestigious and historically important Queen's Plate, the first jewel in Canada's Triple Crown. And we're going to take a look at the field. And Jeff, everybody wants into the Queen's Plate. We've got a field of 16. It basically ensures a great betting race as they go the classic distance of 1.25 miles over the Tapeta surface. Mark Cassie's entered 3, and he's got the 2 morning line favorites right next door, the 10 Telekinesis, the 11 Wonder Gadot.
They've drawn well. A lot of the key contenders have drawn well. That's one of the big things that I'll take away from this post-position draw is that a lot of the big names are not going to be hindered by post-position draws. It's amazing, too, Dan, what winning the race can do. For example, Ken and Sarah Ramsey, they won the race with Sir Dudley Diggs. Now they want to be a part of it every year, which is great to see. So they've got some long shots going into the starting gates as well. I think of all the horses from a pace point of view and from a post position point of view that are hindered a little bit, it would be Rose's Vision in here. Rose's Vision gets post position number 16, and the one thing that really helped out this guy last time out was the fact that he was part of the pace. The race prior to that, they took him from off the pace. He didn't seem to like that. He was involved in the pace last time out. And I think from post position number 16, he's got to go. So I think this is going to ensure a pretty hot pace in this race. I
agree 1,000%. Such a tough draw for Rose's Vision, who likes to be close to the pace. There are speeds to his inside. So if he goes, he either had better really put the pedal to the metal and try to clear, which seems unlikely, or he might be forced wide going into the first turn. Let's talk about the track configuration. There is a long run to the first turn at Woodbine over the Tapeta, but still, I don't think you want to be too far outside like Rose's Vision. Is there a number that horse players should have in their mind, 12 and out, 11 and out, that you might want to at least be a little bit worried about?
It's more the inside I don't want to be. It's much like the Kentucky Derby. You know, those inside horses I think are going to be hindered a little bit, like a Boyhood Dream. Cooler Mike's going to start from post position number 2. I know they want to try to get him to relax a little bit, but now with that draw, can you do that? I think you've got to get some sort of early positioning. And the one thing, too, Dan, that I want to point out as well is the auxiliary gate's going to be used. But unlike the Kentucky Derby, the auxiliary gate is going to be on the inside and the main gate's going to be on the outside. So we'll have 2 horses on the auxiliary gate on the inside and then 14 horses in the main gate on the outside.
You mentioned Cooler Mike. He's expected to be going to the front. He's got Inge right next door, another horse with speed. Yeah. Silent Poet stretching out for the first time in his career. He is expected to show a little bit of pace. And Telekinesis. I guess his greatest asset is this. He can break with some speeds to his inside and settle in the clear. I could see him in the second flight working out just a beautiful trip.
That might be a blessing in disguise for him as well, because he's kind of been a marked target in the last couple of starts. He didn't get caught in his most recent race in the play trial, but in Lexington he was nailed after he got to the front. And even in the play trial, you know, I thought more than his class got him there, and I don't know if he was really 100% cranked for the play trial. Maybe that quick work going into that race took a bit of a sting out of him, but I think if he can relax a little bit, that's going to help him out immensely. And the other Cassie horse is going to love all this talk about speed, that being Wonder Gadot. And the big thing with her, the equipment change. They're finally going to put the blinkers on this one. Enough is enough of this horse looming into contention, not being able to seal a deal. The blinkers go on coming up on Saturday, I should say.
As you said, there is speed in this race. She should be able to settle, hopefully, with the blinkers and come with one good sustained run. I really think distance is going to be her friend. She is a long-winded daughter of Medaglia d'Oro. Fillies, of course, have done well in the plate over the years. We just saw it last year with Holy Helena. Let's talk about Dixie Moon, the number 7. She's the 3rd choice on the morning line. She's a horse that has a versatile running style. She can be close, she can come from mid-pack, but she's drawn in post position 7, and as we've seen in these 1.25 mile classics with the crush of horses trying to gain position and to avoid being forced wide going into the first turn, I guess there is a chance that maybe Dixie Moon, without a sharp break, could be shuffled back.
For the connection's sake, they might look at it this way and say that might be a blessing in disguise, because her best race this season did come, and arguably, well, I know she won the Oaks, but she was really good in this lean as well when she came from an off-the-pace position to win. In the Oaks itself, she was able to get first run on Wonder Gadot. The only negative to Dixie Moon is she did switch to her incorrect lead late in the stretch, most recently in the Oaks. That worries me just a little bit, but I think they want to get her to relax, because early on she was just so much the best here locally. They didn't mess around. They just put her on the points, but I think they would love to get a bit of a stalking position in here. I wanted to ask you a question about how we handle a horse like Strike Me Down, who in the Tail of the Cat seemed to be on his way to a victory, and he got nailed late. Where do you think he fits into the mix of things?
It's funny you mentioned that because he was the next horse I was going to bring up. And you're absolutely right. In the Tail of the Cat, as the favorite, he turned into the stretch. He opened up a big lead. And I wonder if he just started playing around. That Gunnison, by the way, is not a bad horse at all that was shipping in from the Mid-Atlantic area. A real up-and-coming turf horse. I know that Grand Motion likes Strike Me Down a lot. And I have a feeling that Strike Me Down might be a sleeper in this year's plate. I think he actually might be a little bit better on the synth than he is on turf. And that could be a scary proposition, because after only 4 lifetime starts, the scope for improvement is huge. Now, how do you rate his post position? He is a horse that likes to be close. He is drawn down towards the inside with speed all around him. The 2, the 3, the 5 have speed. It's really going to be up to Strike Me Down's jock to find a good position.
Now, what's interesting about that is, the post position draw is done like the old Kentucky Derby draws were done, where first you find out where you're going to pick, and then you get to pick. So Strike Me Down had the 6th choice, so there was still a lot of outside draws that they could have selected, and they elected to go with the inside post position number 4. So I find that very interesting. Maybe a covered-up trip because of what happened last time out. Maybe that's the strategy with that post position. But certainly I agree with you on the synthetic. This horse ran on one of the windiest days here at Woodbine when they broke through for that maiden win. And I think that Strike Me Down's got a lot of upside. And
he has that beautiful classic Samson pedigree as well. So really the 16 Roses Vision, perhaps the only horse truly compromised among the major to fringe contenders by the post position draw. It's going to be an exciting week. We're going to have you, we're going to have Dawn Lupel on all week long on DRFTV to discuss the Queen's Plate in great detail. Jeff, thanks for the time. We're going to have a great race on Saturday.
Yeah, a field of 16. It should be a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, Dan.